Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. My name's Josh. If you're new, we are getting into Gachiakuta today, episode 6. Hope y'all having a good day and a good week. I've been excited for this one, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we're gonna get to see an actual antagonist pop up in this show. I don't know if this is gonna be like one of those short-term kind of antagonists to kind of just move the plot around, but I kind of hope it does lead to like a little bit of like a sneak peek to either like a bigger antagonist or something like that. So I guess we'll see here, but let's go ahead and recap the character names kind of around that. We gave MVP to Grease last episode, just, you know, being kind of like a big brother figure to Rudo. I really liked his character. For the best one, we gave that to Zanka, kind of popping off at the end there. A little nervous for him in this fight here, considering what we've seen of this I guess he might be just like a raider. I don't know, but he's freaky, man. For the funniest moment, we gave that to Engine, and just him coming in exhausted, his facial expressions and whatnot, pretty funny. And then for the Sako, we gave that to that little mud beige, man, the freaky one. Did not like her last episode. She freaked me out. But yeah, y'all, I think we can just go ahead and get into these episodes. If y'all enjoy these, consider dropping a like, subscribe, and follow on for more, all that good stuff. Check out the Patreon if you all want full access. And yeah, let's go and get into it, y'all. There's my new favorite character, Grease. I'm sorry. I'll never slander this man again. He's my favorite. Chokers? Is that like their radio transponders? I don't know. That sounds good, bro. Jeez. Dude, is Zaken gonna be okay, man? I don't know. I'm scared now. Bro, freaky. He seems strong. Are the shoes his item? Jeez. Oh no. Thank God. Venom? Oh God. Dude, he's got a cool power. Oh my God. Oh, don't hurt my boys. No. They're not weaklings. What? Oh no. Oh. Dude, you gotta be fucking kidding me. We just got attached to him and now this.
Ludo. What?
Oh, dude. If you shouldn't hurt other people, you probably shouldn't hurt yourself either. He hurt somebody on accident and
ない。
um,
俺には何もない。ずっとむしゃくしゃだけがある。それだけがある。何にむしゃくしゃしてんのか言葉にできない。
just deep within him.
お前は親に捨てられたと思っていたな。それで自分が無価値な存在だと思い、
Yeah, he's got deep wounds.
さるせなさがそのむしゃくしゃに変わっているのかもな。
Yeah.
そしてそれをどう消化するかもまだ分かっていないんだ。
It's hard to work through.
これの手当て終わったら外出るぞ。何もないと感じる理由の一つは好きなこと、やりたいことを見つけられてないからだ。少しずつでいいから好きなものを見つけていこう。そうしていくうちにこの空っぽのお前の部屋はいつか好きなもので溢れていくはずだ。
I like that.
好きな子連れ込むときは一言言えよ。約束な。
That'd be the next messy note. Handball.
どれもこれも興味を示さないわけじゃないが、これじゃない感がな。
It's gonna take time for that.
まだ1日目だし。
Yeah.
これからか。
レグとあれ何？
一般市民がゴミを捨ててるな。ルド。
So like a doll or something? Damn, dude. The voice acting.
それに何か感じたのか。
こんなちょっと壊れてるだけなのに捨てられるなんて直したい。直したい。
自己投影だけじゃない。
Rejection, yeah. Yeah, I was about to say, like, it's probably a way he feels about himself. Like, his parents, like, threw him out, maybe, because he was a little broken. Oh, man, here we go. Oh, Grease. It doesn't seem like he hit, like, a fatal spot, but...
ルドの能力は触れたものを人気に変える力じゃなかった。触れたものの価値を最大限引き出す力。
Huh. Interesting. Damn. Looks like Sauron's eye or something. What? Oh, this guy's weird, man. They just had to do this to us, huh?
あんたのおかげで思い出したんだ。俺の根っこ。本来やりたかったこと、いつも通り切れ散らかすだけで何も埋めなかった。
Yeah, channel that into something.
お前が言ったことを全否定して、お前が否定したもんを俺が全肯定する。それでお前をぶっ飛ばす。
Yes.
おいらはジャバー。
Jabber.
ジャバー。
Jabba. Jabba.
お名前は
ルードだ。クソ野郎。
オーケー。ズタボロにやり合おうぜ。
Oh my god, he's sadistic.
闘志むき出しだと思ったのに全然動かねえじ
来れるもんなら来てみろよ。クソ野郎。
ゃん。はあ、おいらの名前教えたじゃん。
Nah, you're a shithead. That's a better name for you.
だからなんでよけんだよ。
Well, you do have poison after all. Yeah, what's this vital instrument doing?
おいらの攻撃当たってないのか。
This might be just like the eye can like see everything.
みんなが無事に帰れるようにって祈ってたらしい。怪我なしってことだろ。怪我をしないためには防御を強くすればいいのか。っ 敵の攻撃が届かなければいいってな。
ああ、はいはい。余計に特化した能力ってことか。
It's kind of interesting, like that the prayer itself, like Rito was able to bring that out of the object.
さっきから俺が一歩も動かずにお前の攻撃をかわしていたことに。
Yeah, he's not dodging. Okay.
俺は攻撃には使えない。グリスの祈りを体現してるからな。だから俺はグリスの武器。
Come on, let's see it.
ぶん投げんだよ
Yeah! Sick punch.
最高にだるいやつじゃん
お前がズタボロになるまで付き合ってやるよ。クソ野郎。
ねえ、君はクソ野郎つけないと話す。
Nah, it's very deserved. Yes. I hate that he likes it though. Fuck this guy. He's trying to cover the vision. That's smart, dude. Nice. He's getting closer though, dude. The shithead's smarter than he looks. Oh my gosh. Damn, Rudo. Nice. I need to see knockout.
久々に気持ちよく殴られた
Yeah, dude, he's like a freaking masochist.
てか、おいら気づいちゃったんだけどさ、君のその人気、敵意を察知してその攻撃を避けさせる能力、敵意、いや、意志がない者には反応できないって。右の爪には強烈な神経毒があるんだ。
This guy's wild, bro. Oh my god. Holy crap, the voice acting of this guy.
なあ、ルド君、これでおいらの意識ぶっ飛んで無意識に暴れちゃったら、お前の人気は敵意とみなすのかな。しみだ。
He's gonna go berserk. Shit's making me nervous. Ugh. Bruh, fucking cliffhanger. I didn't know it was gonna go multiple episodes. That's BS. Oh man, interesting. I like that we got like more explanation to Rudo's give her power. I'll have to go back and kind of read some of that. All right, y'all, let's go and talk about this episode for a little bit here. Off the bat, amazing voice acting. I gotta say, like, you know, Kid Rudo, like, and some of the expression that he had when he was crying, I thought that was really brilliant. But especially the shithead Jabber. Yeah, dude, he was sadistic. Definitely, like, gets off on pain. The voice actor killed, like, the maniacal laugh, kind of, like, just unhinged, bro. Yeah, no, Jabber is a pretty cool character. Very, yeah, no, he's sick in the head, that's for sure. And, you know, off the bat, I think, you know, one thing that I was talking about in the intro was kind of maybe being able to meet a, you know, a bigger antagonist, a main antagonist, potentially. And we do get to mention that Jabber says to Rudo that there's someone who would really want to talk to him. So I'm imagining that Jabber's kind of like, you know, has somebody above him that is interested in Spherites, or maybe Spherites and Givers, or both together. He even says that I forgot the other supporter's name, but the one who wants to be a giver, he says that he even has potential. So maybe that's a sign that they're after givers as well, and he's like not going after him, he just goes after Grease, right? And yeah, dude, that fucking sucks. I'm very nervous for Grease. It looks like where it hit him, maybe not any vital points there, but I don't know. I don't know what the medicine's like, or if there's healing powers or anything like that, but I'm a little nervous for Grease, especially after we just got attached to him. But yeah, let's talk a little bit about like the flashback, because I thought that was really interesting. I really liked kind of the, it's kind of like this power system, or Rudo's like pain in general. It's a really good metaphor for, I guess, real life to a degree, or pain in real life, direction in real life. We see Rudo in an empty room banging his head, and he's hurting himself. Obviously, he's directing some form of emptiness or pain or anger towards himself, and I thought that was kind of interesting that he was hurting himself, and kind of the comparison where Recto comes in. It's like, why are you doing these? It's like, well, you told me not to hurt anyone else. That kind of implies I'm not part of that. I can hurt myself. And he says that he's just feeling empty, and outside of that, it's just a feeling of anger. And that kind of reminds me of a quote I heard quite a while ago now, but it was about depression. And the quote is that depression is anger turned towards oneself. And I don't know if any of you have like ever struggled with like depression at all. I have at certain points, or it kind of comes in waves here and there. Sometimes it might just be deep sadness, not necessarily just depression, but I have gone through periods of like that emptiness, where it almost feels good to be hurtful to yourself. You kind of like wallow in your pain, and it's like, it's not the same anger as like exploding at somebody else who's done something wrong to you, but it is an anger that you have. It's like an acceptance to, just accepting the pain you are enveloped with, and Rudo feels like he's kind of doing that when he's like just banging his head against it. He's like, there's nothing else here, I'm just gonna hurt myself. So I really thought that was interesting. I think it parallels depression really well, and talking about the emptiness, right? And how Recto was like, well, it doesn't help that you don't have anything that you want, you don't know what you want, and you got to fill this emptiness with something. And I think that's always like a really good first step when you don't understand like your emotions or your emptiness, is to go out and explore the world and to try to find things that interest you, to find focus. And we see that with Recto trying to like, introduce him to soccer and, get him interested in things. And, there's not much luck there. You can tell that he's still very out of it until he sees that person throw away trash, and it's like like a mannequin or something, but he's got like a broken eye, and it really triggers a lot of emotion in Rudo of, it's almost a level of projection, right? It's not all projection. Recto says that, but there's a level of projection about feeling worthless, or people kind of labeling things as worthless because they're partially broken, right? And Rudo, I guess, has felt this way because his parents kind of, he believes his parents casted him away, and because that he feels worthless, and he kind of sees this in the world where people do this to objects in general. And he says like, just because something's like a little bit broken or partly broken doesn't mean that it's worthless. And I think that's really true. It's and everybody should show themselves that too, right? Because we're all kind of flawed beings. None of us are perfect, and it's really easy to turn that anger towards yourself when you are partially broken. But you're not all broken, right? You're not worthless. You're not complete all brokenness. There's space for you to, be your authentic self, and to be strong and healthy, and not just fall into your pain. So I really like kind of the metaphor here to depression and anger and emptiness that the author kind of wrote in Rudo's character and his backstory a little bit more here. And I also really love how Recto was just such a good supporter here. He asked him lots of questions about how he feels, or how this mannequin made him feel, or the person throwing out the trash made him feel. And It's just like a really good example of like what you can do to support someone too when they're like clouded by their emotions and they don't really know their direction. He's a really good supporter for him. And then I love how, of course, it transitions into what this actually means about Ruto and his vital instrument. Is, you know, we've been led to believe that his vital instrument can make other things into vital instruments, but it's not that. It's that his vital instrument can bring out the full and uninhibited worth. Yeah, going from worthlessness to the full uninhibited worth. And I like how they add uninhibited there, because that's really what full worth is a lot, is when things aren't getting in the way of somebody or something's potential. And of course, it's the talisman that comes out, and Grease's talisman, and how he had prayed for it to protect everybody, to help them come back unscathed. And he's like able to kind of like visualize, I guess, like what that would look like. And he brings out the full worth of this talisman, and that it will protect the people. It can protect them from getting hurt from people that want to hurt them. So yeah, I like that little twist on the power. I think that's really cool. But yeah, let's do the character ratings. For MVP and best moment, I'm gonna give that to Ruto. I liked just seeing his real power at play here and it kind of being fleshed out. And for the best moment, man, the first punch he landed, felt fucking good, dude. It felt so good. I love that. For the funniest moment and the Sacco, I'm gonna give that to the shithead himself. For the funniest part, I really liked how he, when he's like looking at Ruto for the first time, he's like, sour expression, dark circles under his eyes. Sour expression, yeah, that defines or describes Ruto pretty well. And then for the Sacco, man, he was just a little freaking unhinged, man, little cuckoo in the head. So I'll give him Sacco as well. But he's a good antagonist, no doubt. Like the maniacal laugh is on point. But yeah, y'all, good episode. Leaving off on a cliffhanger. A little worried about it, but I'm kind of hoping that like Engine or somebody else kind of comes to save the day. I don't know if Ruto will be able to. Well, one thing I'm kind of curious about: can he bring out the full unhindered potential or unhindered worth of multiple objects at the same time? I think he kind of did that when he fought the human traffickers that first time, but yeah, maybe he'll be able to bring out more worth of another one to help defend himself or beat Jabber fully here, or the shithead fully here. But yeah, let me know what y'all thought about this one, what y'all think would happen in the next episode, and I will see you for the next episode. Catch you next time, y'all. Peace.